Hello everybody, welcome to our school, Mount Literacy School, Berhampur. Today we are very happy because our beloved students have organized science exhibition as well as art exhibition. So every year our students organize this one in different way. This year also they have tried to make the different things, different models, and they have tried to explore their innovative ideas. So let's come with us and enjoy this our whole science fair and art exhibition.
So sir, this is a buzzword game in which you are supplied with a metal loop and a metal. So you have to pass this loop through this without touching it. So if you touch it, it will make a noise and you will lose the game. But if you don't touch, then you will win the game. Would you like to try, sir?
So this is a water purification model which we have made a miniature form where the dirty water will be purified into potable means water that will be purified, and it can be potable if we make it in the way that this is a miniature form, but we can make it in a better way also. And aside that project, we have made another railway sensor where the railway will be sensed and the bridge will be rotated. And after the train goes, the bridge will be converted into normal bridge where the people can go from one place to another place.
Sir, and all present here. I am Somikor and my friend Onik and Aniruddha are present here. We all are from class 9, ma'am. Sir, we have made a RC robot which can help you for your child fun and for your home security also. Ma'am, I want to explain you the first part by part. First part for your child fun. It is very easy to make in your home. Everyone can make it. So your child can play with it. And second point, you can it is used for house safety. If an unknown person enter your home in absence of you, it will send a alert message to you in your active device, which one is connected to it and which one you are present using the device. It will send in every 5 interval of time. And we have another option that we call SOS and OK. If you tab in the option called SOS, then it will send your live location and the information you put about the unknown person in the text that we have given the portion that you have written to the police. And everyone does know every police station has a cyber room that in that part this information will go. And sir, we have now I am telling you about the parts we have made. We have made basically with ultrasonic sensor, infrared sensor, wheels, battery, TT motor gear, male female jumper wire. And I am saying which one is this? It is and the two things, that is transmitter and receiver. We have here is receiver, here is transmitter, and here is both transmitter and receiver. And my friend will give you a practical as is a base model. We can't give the proper thing. And sir, we have and as you know, in Murshidabad the internet is off for a week. That's why we can't make the proper app. We have tried the most for that our Arduino blaster for 5 times.
Good morning, sir. It's me, Zareen. And they are my teammates, Ashia, Ishrat, Nandini, and Sulaima. Actually, it's a algorobot, and she will explain actually what it is.
So as you can see here, it is a auto robot. And nowadays we are using electricity to do small things also, which is slowly affecting our environment. But it does not consume any electricity. As you can see, there is a solar panel on which if sunlight falls, it will work by itself. But today is a little cloudy weather, so it was not possible for us to get the sunlight. So this battery is transferring the energy to the solar panel. You can see the connection also. These are the wires of the solar panel and these are the wires of the battery. So let's see how it works. Turn it on, please.
a robot. So here's a solar panel. The solar panel will help the battery to get charged, and this battery is helping this vehicle to run. And this is a miniature version, as our amount is limited for the science fair. So we have bought this, and it has a gear which can be rotated in different angles. And as it is small, so it can take light-weighted things.
So it can carry only few things.
Where we can apply it?
This the bigger version, which one we were talking about but could not afford because of our limited amount. So the bigger one can actually do many works. For example, in agricultural work, in household works, also in factories and restaurants for helping the people.
It can go to places. Nowadays, we know that kids are getting mobile addicted very much. But if they engage themselves in doing these kind of activities, they will be very much educated and they will also enjoy making these. So, here are some parts of the robot. These can be reassembled and made different types of robots. So, the different types of robots are Walkerbot, Dogbot, Quadrobot, Autobot. We have made Autobot here. Boatbot, Surfbot, Rowbot, Slitherbot, Beetlebot, Zombiebot, Tumblerbot, Totalbot, Crabbot. Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, sir. So this is our project, which is basically meant for entertainment. But the utility was not known until we fully made it, and it has two sides. First is the scientific side, and the second one is the entertainment side. The entertainment side is nothing so much, but it is that the balloon floats when the fan is turned on due to the air pressure. Now, if the fan is turned off, you can see that the ball does not float anymore and it settles down. So this project is based on Bernoulli's theory, which tells us that the air pressure makes the ball float, and without Bernoulli's theory,
Which states that? Which states?
Which states that the air pressure makes this balloon float, and without the air pressure, if the air pressure is decreased or is very less, then the balloon won't float anymore and will settle down. Now the scientific side will be explained by Nori.
Thank you. As you can see in the chart, we have a turbine there which can be used to generate wind electricity. So if we make a huge model of the same thing and place in the desert-like areas, the wind there will cause the turbine to rotate forcibly, and it will generate pollution-free and very efficient energy, which is really needed for our humans, because our world is getting nearer towards the destruction and global warming, which you have heard of. And we, as a citizen and as a living organism of this earth, it is our duty to protect the earth. So we will want that many of these kinds of things are kept for saving the earth. Thank you.
In every toy train, there is a small motor such as this, which converts the electrical energy into mechanical energy with the help of a battery, as shown.
This is the main principle by which the train is working. This is the same thing. We have made this to show others that how it works and how it moves.
Like in every toy train, a simple mechanism such as this is inserted, which converts the electrical energy into mechanical energy, and the train works.
We have used a motor, a battery and wire. That's it. We have made the main thing. And for decoration purpose, we have used a station. We have made that the surroundings for what is,
so that the children can get attracted to our project. So as you can see, this is a very nice surrounding for the children, and here is our project.
Due to the surface being rough, it's actually not working properly. But if we put it in the floor, it will work wonderfully.
This is the 1 second.
We got it. So there are the energy conservations.
Yes, it's how a motor converts the energy.
What types of energy is converting here?
Yes, it's converting electrical energy into
Number
mechanical.
of conversions. What type of energies are converting here? Tell me.
Two, like electrical energy from the battery to mechanical energy in the motor.
But chemical energy to electrical energy in the battery?
That one, yes.
That is also happening. Very good.
This is a obstacle avoiding car. Means if any obstacle is in its way, then it will stop. It will go either left or right. and it works with this ultrasonic sensor. This ultrasonic sensor is like a bat. A bat gives out ultrasounds. This also gives out ultrasounds, and it crashes with one obstacle and it reflects back to this sensor. And the power with this is connected with this chip. This is known as Arduino Uno. This one processes and it gives to this motor driver. This one is a chip which drives this motor. And now here these electrical signals are converted and given to this motor, and this motor rotates backward until the obstacle is gone from its way. And as this is a very small place, so I have programmed it to move like this, and if anything comes then it will stop and go right.
Good afternoon, sir. It is a solar eclipse. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Sir, it is a model of a solar eclipse. When the moon is between the earth and the sun, the rays of the sun is falling on the moon but not reaching the earth because the moon is blocking the light of the sun. And the shadow of the sun is falling on the earth, and this is how solar eclipse happens. See? The rays are falling. And there is one shadow is performing. And there is different types of solar eclipses, like partial solar eclipse and annular solar eclipse and total solar eclipse. So, and in this year only 2 solar eclipses only happened. That's on April 8th, the total solar eclipse, and 2nd October annular solar eclipse. And it's an animation how it occurs. And for these only different shades of the moon happens, like full moon, half moon, warning crescent, warning globus, etc. These are the shapes of the moon.
This is when the earthquake comes in our earth. So when the tectonic plates move in the soil, so this when the vibration is coming, yes sir, when the vibration is coming, this is sensing and this is not sensing because the magnets are repelling each other and not allowing this force to go in the upper portion. So our house will be safe from the earthquake, sir.
What happens? These are magnets.
Yes sir, magnets.
How they work?
Sir, they are repelling each other. Same pole.
Magnet is here.
Yes sir.
It's floating.
Yes sir.
Okay. When it comes up, this magnet.
Yes.
This
This
will.
will.
But it will move. It will push this.
Yes ma'am. Sir, when the earthquake will come in the down portion, means this is repelling each other.
Yes. When it repels, this will also move. No.
No sir, it will not move because of the repulsion of the because of the
It depends on the strength of the magnet.
yes sir. It will depend on the strength of the magnet, sir.
For us, and also it is harmful for us, and also it is harmful for ozone layer and doing global warming. So we have make a project where there is a motor which is vacuum, which is doing vacuum the carbon dioxide and absorbing and pushing it towards the pipe. Then the pipe is taking it to this carbon filter. In the carbon filter, there is a charcoal, and this charcoal is taking it and mixing and
Purifying it to become oxygen, which we can breathe clearly. On top of a charcoal, ethanol is present. The ethanol will take the carbon pollutants. This is the carbon pollutants, and the other particles are harmful to our health, harmful to the environment. We settle down. Can be removed. If we take it a little bit, let's apply it somewhere. You see, it's clearly working.
And if we mix it with water, it will be very useful for us, and it will convert into a paint. So we can paint with it, and it can be used as black color also. So in the next few generation, it could be used in the highways in the green portion. And nowadays in NH12, there are some portion where grass is not present. There are some green smiley face are present. Without giving that, we can use this it will be bigger than normal. So it will also provide oxygen, and at the same time it will provide ink also. So how do you like that?
Very good. Very good.
Good morning, sir. We are showing our project 3D hologram. A 3D hologram is a three-dimensional image that appears to be float in a space created using light reflection, making it visible to different angles, just like a real object. It creates realistic 3D visual essence, learning and represent in various fields.
How does it work?
Sir, here a glass is there.
What you have played with?
Sir, any video. Then here one glass is there for in 45-degree angle. Then the light reflects here and goes there, and the image or any video looking like 3D.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Mahi. I'm going to guide you about our project Aditya L1. Besides Chandrayaan, we have almost forgot about the launch of Aditya L1. So, to make you all remember about it, we have reformed this in form of our creativity. The mission type is PSLV and the spacecraft is PSLV XL or C57. The launch date is 2nd September 2023 and the timing is 11:50 IST. Do you know that the Sanskrit name of Aditya is Sun and L1 means Lagrange point 1. One day we will also fly over the galaxy, the sun, the stars and the planets. And by our hard work, dedication and creativity, we will surely be the best and make next generation more better and easy. Thank you. May our hard work and dedication pay off. This is our rocket. And this is our satellite. Pause.
Good morning, respected sir. We are really obliged to have you here. I hope you are enjoying this science fair. Today we are representing our project, that is automatic drainage cleaning system. Some places like garbages, we keep plastic, polythene, and for that the drain get blocked and the water cannot pass through it properly.
For this problem, people face different types of diseases like malaria, chikungunya, etc.
For making our project, we have used DC robo motor to rotate and switched on and off the rotator and electricity for rotating and off-line materials.
Our project works when the garbage and the plastics comes near the rotator. It is picked and thrown in the garbage place. It is just a demo. We can use this system on villages, cities, there also. We can see this chart also. It works by DC robo motor by electricity. Yes.
Good afternoon, sir. This is our project.
The name of the project is Giant Wheel. We have been seen in mostly seen in fairs, and people enjoy a lot who are riding in this. And it is fully an enjoymental purpose. We have made it. Here we have used ice cream stick, pop stick, hot glue, light, water, wire, battery, and a rechargeable battery. Here the motor is connected with the wire, and here one resistance is there and the rechargeable battery. When the switch is on, the circuit is closed, and when the switch is off, the circuit is open. So when the circuit is closed, the wheel is rotating, and when the circuit is open, the wheel is not rotating. So it is our result. Thank you, sir.
sir, here you can see that one factory is there. So generally we get the polluted water. It usually used to go in the rivers, which make the water polluted. So to recover that, we have kept this polluted water in a place from where we will purify that. So some of the steps we have involved for this. So for there we have kept some big stones here, and then some small chips. After that we kept some sand here and here cutter, and we can get to see that purified water is there, and it will go in the river, which will not pollute the water.
On the river.
Yeah.
Now, through this process, what parameters are removed from water?
Sir, the dust particles. Yeah, it will not directly go in the river,
Which will not pollute the water.
it will prevent the that polluted water.
Can you remove bacteria, arsenic, copper?
No, that we can't.
That we cannot.
Just
But-
on this physical.
Yeah.
Yes, physical. It shows the water purification in this step. Wastewater from a residential area and a small factory is collected by in this step. You all can see that we have made small houses, factory out of cardboard. Wastewater from a residential area and a factory.
Now we will show the process of water purification. Wastewater from the residential area and the factory is collected in the wastewater tank. Then the wastewater is poured in the first stage of water purification. The first stage and the second stage contains big stones and small stones which help water purify effectively. This process helps in water purification by trapping the medium-sized impurities. The third stage contains coal. Coal is good for water purification because it can remove toxins from the water without stripping the water of important materials. It can also absorb certain chemicals and impurities that cause bad odor in water. The fourth stage contains sand. Sand is a good water filter because it forms a permeable layer. When the sand particles are next to each other, they form tiny little space between them that the water can slowly pass through them, leaving the fine impurities trapped in the sand. The fifth stage contains tissue. Tissue is good for water filtration due to its 3D structure. Filtering water with cotton can remove the bacteria content of about 80%. So most of the bacteria and all its particles is removed in this stage of cotton and tissue. All the 5 stage purified water is separated in a tank and reused or discharged in nearby houses. Thank you and have a nice day.
Morning, sir. I'm Nusrat, and Nafisa is going to explain our model hydropower.
Our model is mainly based on producing electricity through water. Have you ever wondered how it works? Don't worry, my dear friend Nusrat is going to share with you.
Okay, as you can see, here is a motor which is helping the pipe to get the which is helping the bottle to get the water, and this pipe is transferring this turbine to get the water, and here this motor is connected to the that light and it's on. So let's the demo of the model.
So sir, it is
Water alarm indicator.
yes sir. So it is water alarm indicator. It is basically designed to alert you when the reservoir, any tank or any other container reaches a certain point, and it will make a buzzing sound to alert you that it has been filled up to this much point or that much point. My partner Alisha will explain how does it works. This model works when this given container is going to be filled with water up to 75%, a red light will turn on. After that, when the water level is filled up to 100%, a red light will also turn on and make a buzzing sound. Taufikur will show how it works.
Okay, sir. For this, first we will turn on we have to turn on the switch. Then we will pour some water into this. And you can see that when the water will touch this red wire, automatically the buzzer will start its buzzing sound, and it will alert you that the tank is full. Now you have to off the motor. So we have off it, and we have kept on overflow pipe so the water will come out. Overflow.
So we have made RCJCB in a miniature form. Okay, this is a total diagram
of this particular mechanism. Next. Requirements which we have used. A hydraulic system, okay. Hydraulic system, though we have not used there, we have used a DIY, we have made it at home. Like a nut, a bolt, and a particular pin that covered. Next. Swing, which helps to rotate from right, left, it can turn also. And next, at last, bucket. Bucket is the main thing in a particular excavator or JCB, which helps to pick pebbles, more heavy objects, etc. Once you operate this.
Our project name is Smart Nest. Smart means auto and Nest means habitation or where we stay. So we have given the catchy name so that when people will see this, they will think what our project is about.
Sir, so in this project what we have means we have electrical appliances in our homes. There are a lot like fridge, AC, lights, fans like this. So in this project what we have made that we can control this all the things with the help of mobile. Sir, see, this is our working project model. So here, this is off now. Now see, sir. This is start on. Same in the down floor. See, it is off. Now, sir, you can try it yourself as well. Yes, sir. See.
Yes. We have also made a smart water tank. In our daily homes, we all have tank in our homes. When it is full, the water overflows. But we have made one water level system. Means when it will touch, it will automatically cut the circuit and the water flow will stop. As you can see, when it will touch.
They have done the same project, yes?
No, sir.
But they are different concept.
Yes,
Sir,
concept is
we can
different, but
actually we can connect this to the real motor as well.
real motor,
water
and it is cost sufficient.
Yes, it is just 700 rupees. This whole project is about.
And we can insert the
yes,
same in our homes
Same.
with the same price.
There will be no difference. We can use it from AC as well, 250 volt, direct from the plug. That is why it is just a working model with low cost project.
It is real environment friendly.
So we also have one more system that is earthquake detection.
With this only, water tank.
Here, one light we have inserted. That what happens when when high frequency comes? What happens that this light is glowing. You can see. You can beat here also. Similarly, this side as well. See. Can you see the light is blinking when there will be a high frequency? It will be more. The light. Then we can understand that earthquake is coming. For that is. Whole project we have named as Smart Nest. Everything is smart here.
What is your name?
Ayush Malakar.
So you have code in this school?
Yes, sir.
You are from class?
9.
Good morning, sirs. We have made a smart home here. Now, when we hear the term smart home, what's come to our mind? A home with many inventions from science and technology. Here we have tried to make a system which will help us in future. In our smart home, we have implemented two techniques. One is automatic circuit breaker for water pump and another one is anti-theft detection system. Nowadays, in our house, we often establish CCTVs. For example, at night, we are sleeping. A person came wearing a black mask, stole objects and went. At morning when we woke up, we may see the person what he has stolen. But without facial recognition, we can't identify who stole it. Maybe the police can, but success rate is very low. Now, here, this anti-theft detection system will benefit us in many ways. Here, in a certain diameter, when a person will come, the buzzer will make some sound which will make the owner alert about it. For example, a person came here, it will start beeping automatically, making the owner alert from his good being stolen, which will make the owner alert, and the range of being items stolen will be lower slowly by slowly. And second project we have found here is automatic circuit breaker for water pump. Nowadays we implement many alarms in our houses in water pump. We have seen a common problem turning on the water pump and forgetting that the pump is on, which will lead to loss of water which may not benefit us in future times. And sometimes the alarm beeps, but due to loud noises we can't hear the alarm is beeping, and when it's being heard it's too late. In hotels we can also see that, but 1 second also keeps a very big time, which will make the water loss in a very lump sum amount. For in here it's a automatic circuit breaker. These are two terminals. For example, this is a tank of 100 liter. We have set the level at 60. When the water will touch the level, it will stop automatically, making the owner not being worried about the water being lost, and the owner can live a healthy life, which will help us with no loss of water. When the water will again come, when we again in lower, it will automatically start the pump. We can see this technology being used in water purifiers nowadays. For example, we have took a glass of water. If the power is on, the water will be filled up in the filter automatically. When it will reach the limit, it will stop. And this same technology is used here, making it more efficient for future, for being water being saved. That's our invention. Thank you, sir.
One is our project for today. Here we have made a model of a petrol pump. You can see the name of our project, Smart and Safe Fueling.
Sir, as you can see here, there are many street lights up there. So they will only turn on at daytime. At night time, the sensor is there that will turn it off. At night time, it will turn on, and at daytime, it will save energy.
So as we are talking about the lights need some energy, and you can see the car standing here. This also needs energy, means petrol or gasoline, you can say. So where nowadays we are going to petrol pumps and go and filling the petrol, we are saying that we need 100 rupees petrol, then they are giving 90 rupees, but on their meter it is showing 100 rupees, which is a very big scam. So to avoid the scam, we have made a system here. This thing will be attached in your petrol tank, and a small meter will attached in your car itself, so that you can see the actual amount of petrol going into your car, and you don't have to rely on the meter on the petrol pump's meter.
As you can see, it is petrol pump. They also need to know how much petrol is there in their reservoir. So for that, we have introduced this level indicator. The fuel level indicator will show how much petrol is there. Nobody should peek into it, as the fumes is very harmful there.
So working in a petrol pump is very dangerous and unsafe also. It is nowadays becoming safe, but we can't rely totally on them. So we have made a system like that. You can see the office of the petrol pump. Many circuit boards are also there. We have made a circuit board connected to this fire detector sensor. So whenever it will detect some fire, it will turn on the buzzer, and the buzzer will beep, so the surrounding people know that something happened here, as well as emergency phone call will go to the fire department and the owner of this petrol pump, so that the loss should be less, whether it is loss of things or loss of lives. Now we will see the practical of this our project. So at first we will see this. I have told the car. At first we will see the practical of the car. See, water is going. You can assume as a petrol, and here you can see the reading. It is coming. In real life, a small meter will be connected in your car. We have used now this monitor. Now let's see the fire alarm. As I told, it will detect fire and the buzzer is beeping. means surrounding people are knowing this, something happened, and a phone call also came. Now it is coming to us, but in real life it will go to the fire department and the owner of this. Now let's see the street lights.
See, this is a, you can put this one as a sunlight. See, when light is falling on the sensor, these lights are off.
And now it is night time, it turned on. Yes, LDR sensor. So this project is based on, means this oil reservoir, this one is, you can say it is hydrostatic pressure scientific principle, and these lights are on the scientific principle of photoconductivity. And we have thought the project, we have tried to make the project which can contribute to the society. Smart and safe fueling plays a crucial role in society by adding different several keys of safety, convenience, and energy saving. So we have tried to make a project which can be used in the society as every day, not on only occasional days. Thank you.
Our project name is Hydroelectric Dam. We have named it as irrigation as a double-edged sword. The working principle of hydroelectric dam is to convert the potential energy and kinetic energy to mechanical energy. We have shown that from here the water is passing when the gates are opened, and here we have placed a turbine so that it produces electricity. Then the water is going to the storage box. From here we have used the water to light up the lights in the streets, and we have also used this water for irrigation. You can see that here we have placed the sparkling irrigation system. As sparkling irrigation system is a very useful method in agricultural field. Sparkling irrigations are used because it equally distributes the water to each and every plant, and nutrients are also equally distributed among the plants.
Here we have multiple compounds of different elements. So whatever you want, you can select from here. The colors are given. Select any one of the given colors. Blue. Blue green. Okay. So as soon as I put this wire inside the flame, the color of the flame will change.
So, from the coal mine, the coal is transported through the train and the truck, and this then is transferred to the coal yard, and then through the coal yard it comes to the coal conveyor. The coal. Then again, the coal conveyor. To the coal conveyor, the coal goes to the coal combustion. Here too much high temperature and heat is present, and the coal breaks down, and then it comes to the, here we can see the furnace and the coal bunker and the coal mill. The coal is stored here, and again here in the front we can see the boiler. Here a high temperature of water and temperature is present, so this rotates, and then so the pipeline, as a very much high temperature and heat is present, so for that the generator of the turbine rotates. You can see. As we know that this process produces a high volt of electricity, and that cannot be used directly. So through the transformer it is being transferred, and through the power line we get it in our homes. And this whole process, here we can see this is very much, this causes a very much pollution to the environment. So here we have attached a pipe. I already told that a very high temperature of heat and temperature is produced. So the high temperature and the water that comes to the condenser, and it cool down the water, and again it comes to the cooling tower, and again the water is being cooled, and it comes to the cool water reservoir, and here the water is stored And if it is seen that there is a lacuna of water, then again the cooling tower takes the water and it then transfers this water to the water feed pump. And again through the water feed pump, this comes to the boiler.
We have made portable purifier. We have made portable water purifier which can be used in the places where clean water is not available, and here we have used microfibers, stone chips and coal. Microfiber holds 3 to 5 microbe particles, and the stone chips which we have used are irregular shape. That's why they let the water to pass through, and the few particles which cannot be captured in the cloth, they are captured in the stone chips. And coal, we have used coal particles, few coals which will help us to remove the chlorine and the bad smell of the water. And here we have used UV LED light which will help us to kill the bacteria which are present in the water. And let us show you a demonstration. So here you can see at the above there is muddy water present, and through the it is passing through all the layers and it is coming pure, means the water is getting clean,
Not 100%.
and not 100%, as we have used one layers, and in the purifier which we have at our home they are having several layers. That's why they are giving us clean water. If we will use it 3 to 4 times, then we can drink the water and it will be clean. But this is a prototype, that's why we have made, and this can't be drinkable. And the LED light here you can see the water is cleaned and it is killing the bacteria. And to make it clean and drinkable, we need to use it 3 to 4 times, then only we can drink. And this thing you can carry to mountains, the places where clean water is not available every time.
Scarcity of water.
Some places where water is scarcity is there.
Good morning, sir. We are the students of class 7, and in this science fair we made a hologram. Hologram gives us a 3D image and you can see it without any special equipment such as glasses or camera. It is formed when a beam of light is split into 2 parts. It is invented by Dennis Gabor in 1947, and it can be either static or animated, and you can see it from any angle. So please have a view.
How does it work? What is the working